So how's your secondary looking, Coach?
It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. We're doing some good things. A lot of guys are getting some snaps and just kind of improving every day. That's kind of the goal.
How comfortable are you now? Because you came in, you weren't here with these guys last year, getting to see them actually out here on the field. Just how comfortable are you knowing what they can do and what they need to work on?
Man, I like to watch them compete. That's one thing they do. They compete. They come out here, work to get better every day. As we go throughout camp, we're going to continue to see what we can do, continue to kind of put more on these guys and see at the end of the day what we do well and what we should include into the package.
There's a lot of new faces that are, cracking the rotations early on. What does it say about being able to have, a variety of guys, both depth-wise and versatility-wise, heading into this year?
Right. Again, I don't think there's no such rotation yet. We're just getting guys in. I think right now we're just focused on just getting guys snaps and then kind of see how it plays out a little later. But I think everybody needs an opportunity to show what they can do. So that's kind of where we are right now.
What have you seen from Nahshon Wright?
He's long. He's raw. So we just got to continue to get better on a day-in, day-out basis. As in a lot of guys. A lot of guys are raw. A lot of guys got a lot of good ball out in front of them. So just got to get them as close to their maximum potential as we can get it.
Where do you think the biggest growth has been in the group since you've arrived?
Just together. Bringing someone along with you. Just that aspect of them. I think those guys do a good job in just bringing someone along with them. So you never see one guy studying by himself. You never see one guy working out by himself. And that's good to see in the secondary, considering the fact that we all depend on each other.
You mentioned a lot of these guys being raw players. I mean, where do you start as a coach with raw players?
Start from the bottom. You start from ground zero. And you, for me, I try not to kind of take for granted what these guys know. But if you just go ahead and kind of build it from ground root, hopefully you correct any issues that they may have, and you just kind of teach everybody at the same rate.
Is there a certain spot with certain players maybe where you have to almost unteach some things or maybe correct some bad habits before you go back to zero?
I don't worry about unteaching them. I just start everybody at ground zero. That way you see who's taking coaching, see who can handle coaching, and see who can kind of excel at what I'm asking them to do.
So Isaiah mentioned that over the summer, I think it was maybe earlier in the spring even, where you sat down with each guy in your room and kind of set forward goals for them individually, what they wanted to accomplish this year. What is your kind of philosophy for each guy individually as far as improvement goes?
I try to make it as custom as possible. Try to customize those guys are playing. Dunny has a lot of snaps. So just getting him better, getting Nahshon Wright better, getting J-Mo better. So each guy's different. Each guy brings a different strength, a different concern or reservation, something that they got to get better at. So we try to get those weaknesses as strong as we possibly can while maintaining our strengths and making them better.
Is there a bit of a benefit to having a really good receiver core in Tyjon and Hodgins, some of those guys that you can at least gauge well against some of those other players?
You don't like it doing practice, but they beat you up pretty good. they force you to learn and get better, which is great. So.